Hey guys, it is that time where we are going to be talking about my favorite makeup and beauty products for the month of April. I have a lot of glowy, a lot of tropical themed products over here, so this is going to be an exciting favorites video. I upload new videos every week, so if you want to be notified when I upload, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And we're going to go ahead and get started with my makeup favorites. I've discovered a new foundation duo that makes your skin look glowy. I have this combo on today and it makes my skin look healthy, flawless. The combination I've been going to has been the Becca Backlight Primer and the Il Makiage Foundation. This has like a very glowy base. It's meant to be put directly onto the face and then you put your makeup on top. But I apply this by squirting a little bit of this onto the back of my hand, and then I will take my Il Makiage foundation and put that on top. And I will mix the two together, and it just has the most beautiful combination ever to exist. And this foundation is so lightweight that the majority of the glow comes from the Backlight Primer. And I find it to be more effective if I mix it onto my hand instead of directly applying it to my face, because for some reason, I just find it to look better and I get more of that beautiful glow appearance on my skin. These two complement each other and I can get that really natural, beautiful, glowy look on my skin. A concealer that I have been going to nonstop has been the Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer by Catrice. This concealer has really great coverage and I find it to be more of a natural / dewy finish. I love that this doesn't crease on me and it also feels extremely light. I can't believe I have taken this long to purchase this bronzer, but the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. Now I know why everybody is raving about this bronzer. I think I got this on sale at Ulta for like $8 or $9. It's crazy, and this formula is just incredible. It is buttery. I mean, like its name, it's a butter bronzer. This can build up to become an intense glow, but the formula is just, it blends onto your skin so incredibly well. This tops so many high-end bronzers. The undertone has the perfect amount of warmth that it just blends into all of my makeup looks. I'm wearing this bronzer today and I have no tan on my skin and this has the perfect amount of warmth and color to add to my cheeks to give it just a bit of definition. This reminds me of the Too Faced satin bronzers that just came out. This has a similar feeling to it. They're just so buttery and creamy and they blend so incredibly well. This is so affordable, such a great formula, and I cannot believe that I have not purchased this up until now. I've also been going to the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow palette. This is meant to be a contour and highlight. I actually purchased the darker skin toned one because I love this as an eyeshadow. I love that orange undertone in my eyeshadow look, so I find that this is an absolutely stunning eyeshadow. But this bronzing powder, this is incredibly pigmented and you just get the most beautiful contoured looks with this. I find Charlotte Tilbury to be an extremely expensive brand, but it is one of those brands that I find to be worth it, and it's expensive for a reason. My go-to blush has been the Becca Hyacinth blush. I have it in this little combo pan. This looks extremely scary in the pan. I'm not wearing it today. I actually wore it in my hair tips video. I go in with this Morphe brush because it's more of like a stippling brush and it's very, very light in application. So I definitely would not go in with a heavy, dense brush. I would go in with a very light brush to apply this blush because it's so pigmented. I kind of wish that I had a full pan of this blush, but this will last me an extremely long time because you only need a little bit of this blush on the apples of your cheeks, and it just makes you look alive and healthy. It complements a lot of my looks and I find it to be very much worth the price. Becca can be a pricey brand. They're not as expensive as, say, Charlotte Tilbury or Hourglass, but it can be an expensive brand. But these are one of the products that I would say are very much worth the money, just because you can get so much use out of this. It gives your cheeks a flush of color that makes you look alive and healthy. It's just a beautiful color. I have literally fallen in love with this brush. At first when I got this in my box charm, I was kind of like, okay, what am I going to use this for? As far as pressed powders are concerned, this is not good at all. If you want a pressed powder, go for the Real Techniques setting brush. This is really great at applying pressed powders, but this is absolutely insane at applying loose powder highlights. This is so beautiful. In particular, I have fallen in love with this Artist Couture Summer Days Loose Powder Highlight because I have learned how to apply it. Let me give you an idea of what this actually looks like when you apply it. I am wearing this highlight today. I love the undertone in this. This is like an orangey brown undertone, which for some reason I have just been loving these days. But it looks like it's really dark, but it's actually not. It's very, very light. The pigment is not very intense at all. I just want to show you guys how beautiful this brush is at applying loose powder highlight. One swipe and you get the most beautiful highlight. Ever since I learned how to apply this, I have been using this combination non-stop. It does not show my texture, and that is huge for me. I find that powder highlights tend to reveal my texture a lot, but loose powder highlights do not show any of my ridiculously ugly texture in my skin. There's just something in the loose powder formula that just pairs so well with textured skin. So I am definitely going to be looking out for more loose powder highlights. I think Dose of Colors has one and Becca has ones that I want to try now. So I blame it on this guy. I got this in my BoxyCharm and I've been using it nonstop. The colors are so much fun. You can get really pretty natural looks out of this eye palette. I love this matte pink. I've been going to it a lot. It's just really pretty to add a little pop of color to the bottom lash line or just really, really blend it out on the top of the lid. I absolutely love this color. And then a lot of times I have gone for this really pretty shimmery color. The formula in this palette is just beautiful. It's easy to work with. I really, really like this palette. And I highly recommend it to you guys if you're looking for a really pretty fun palette for the summer. But the palette that I have been going to the most and that I am actually wearing today has been the Natasha Denona Cranberry palette. I've just been going to it a lot and the formula is extremely pigmented, so creamy. I am limited in the eye looks that I can get with this little strip of eyeshadows, but these are colors that I have been going to a lot lately. I love this formula. Natasha Denona is pricey, I know, but I just think that investing in a little strip of these colors is so much worth it. I need to branch out and discover new affordable and high-end mascaras. It's just these two have been my go-tos. They do the job. They're really good and I like both of them. You have your affordable ColourPop volumizing BFF mascara that is like $8, and then you have this high-end, pretty much worth every single penny, Lancome Grandiose mascara. Out of everything that I've used this month, I would have to say that this is the most used product. I have a little sample of the Laneige sleeping mask. This little sample has lasted me 2 months. This is meant to be a lip sleeping mask, so you leave this on overnight, but I have actually been using this as a lip balm. It smells like bubblegum. I used to use that all the time when I was in elementary school, and I would get in trouble because I would chew it during school hours. Britton, do you remember that? I think I just love it because of its bubblegum scent, honestly. I definitely am going to be purchasing the full size of this, just because I've noticed a difference in my lips. They look very healthy and they look nourished, and I haven't had any of those scabs. Granted, the weather has been warming up, but I just found that I am still reaching for this. A new lip gloss that I have discovered. I can't get away from the ColourPop, but I finally did. I had never heard of this brand. It's called Lime Crime, and it's at Ulta, and they have the most beautiful products ever. Like, I want to definitely look into this brand more, but this is the Lime Crime Wet Cherry Gloss. Now this looks really scary in the bottle. This looks like some type of lipstick or something, or like a lip stain, but it is not. It is a very thick lip gloss, and I love the cherry scent that comes with this. It's like a fruity scent. It's very sweet, but it's not too sweet that it turns me away. I am wearing this lip gloss on top of the Beauty Bakery Ultra Matte Lip. And it gives that little bit of reddish tone that I'm wanting in my lips. But this formula is so good. I'm going to put a little bit more on so that you can see like the little bit of red tint. It has a good amount of color in it, but it's not super heavy that it's that noticeable. Let me show you on the back of my hand. It's definitely got color to it, but it blends out into a light wash of color. It does look scary in the tube, but it's really not. It's blendable. It blends out into a light wash of color and just makes your lips look healthy and shiny and gives your lips that little bit of color that you want sometimes when you're walking out the door with no makeup on. You know what I mean? I have another lip favorite. Yes, it's ColourPop. It's the Ultra Glossy Lip in On Board. I love the peachy orange vibe and speckles of glitter in this gloss. It is so pretty. I love this so much. It's paired so well with a lot of the looks that I've gone with. I don't like the applicator that ColourPop has on these. I would rather it be like a applicator on this lip gloss. For some reason, I just don't like those. I like the spongy applicators. But other than that, the actual formula and color of this is really good and actually smells really good too. I think this has some type of oil in it. The ColourPop Ultra Glossy formula is on point as always, and I just love the orangey pink flecks in this and the orange peachy undertone. It's paired well with all of my looks this spring. The Herbivore Rose Quartz Illuminating Body Oil is absolutely beautiful. This makes my skin look glowy and healthy. It is a bit runny. It's not as thick as my Cabana oil from Sol de Janeiro. I love that oil. That still is my favorite, but I love the pink undertone in this. I'm not wearing this today, so maybe I should put some on for you guys. See how that's really runny, but it's a really pretty sheer glow that just catches the sunlight. It is a little bit more runny than I would like, but I like how light this oil is. You don't feel it on your skin. This has that distinct rose quartz smell that is a little bit, I don't particularly care to have a lot of this scent, but it's so light that it's not that noticeable. A lot of brands have been releasing glow oils, like Huda Beauty has released one, Patrick Ta, Fenty Beauty released a new one. Glow oils have been my thing recently, and I have been really loving this one. I have to mention this perfume because I have been going to it a lot this month. The Daisy Marc Jacobs. This is your staple spring fragrance. This lasts forever on my skin and just pairs so well with my body chemistry. This has the most distinct floral and sweet scent. The main notes in this perfume are strawberry, violet leaves, and jasmine. It's a beautiful scent. It just brings me to springtime. That is what this scent is for. That is what this scent was made for. I love Marc Jacobs scents. The Batiste dry shampoos, I finally tried these out and I love them. I am never turning my back on these. I need to start purchasing these more than my Dry Bar dry shampoo. Like, that is one that I tend to not want to put away. I always get a backup of that Dry Bar Detox Dry Shampoo, but I did not purchase it this time at Sephora. Instead, I stocked up on my Batiste Tropical and Brilliant Blonde Dry Shampoo because these are so affordable. I really love both of these. I find them to really suck up that oil, and I mentioned these in my hair tips videos. I just had to include these in my monthly favorites because I have been going to them so much this month, and it just wasn't right if I didn't include these. Alright, that is it for this video. I was looking around and I definitely have like a tropical vibe going on here. That was not intentional, but I just noticed that, and I'm definitely including that in the title of this video. I had so much fun talking about my favorites. I think my favorites videos are my favorite Favorite videos to film because they are products that I love and I want to recommend to you guys because I am always on the hunt for good products, and these favorites videos always help me. I will never turn my back on favorites videos. I will forever do them on my channel. That is all I have for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.